One of England's biggest talents for years, 20-year-old Jude Bellingham has had a huge start to his career at Real Madrid, and he's tipped to become one of England's most influential players ever. And the Birmingham-born midfielder built his reputation at Borussia Dortmund after leaving there from his hometown club. And 132 appearances with 24 goals later, Jude Bellingham has hit the lights at the world's biggest club, signing for Real Madrid for a huge fee this summer. He's been forgiven for joining a team full of superstars and taking a back seat, but he's not. He's taken Madrid by storm and is currently scoring close to a goal a game. And he's doing that from playing in a midfield role, a slightly advanced central role that allows him to affect the game. Ancelotti wants Bellingham to get forwards and make runs in and around the penalty area on and off the ball to unsettle the defence. And this is one of the big reasons why Bellingham is in the top 1% of midfielders for touches in the opposition's penalty area. These runs forward, off the ball, put Bellingham in a position where he can go out there and create in dangerous areas of the pitch. And this is where he can use his skill and his body to protect and manipulate the ball, which gives him a better chance when receiving the ball in those tight areas. And it will mean that Bellingham has more opportunities to go and impose himself on the game. And Bellingham will regularly focus on putting himself on the position of maximum opportunity. By doing this, he's going to be able to use his skills and his talents to affect the game. And Madrid and Carlo Ancelotti knew that. They knew that they had a driving force in signing Bellingham. Bringing him to the team gave them a great desire, and Bellingham's desire to get into the box, both with and without the ball, is huge. He's in the top 2% for progressive carries with the ball, and he's in the top 1% for carries into the penalty area. So Bellingham is confident on the ball and he wants to drive the team forward. He wants to get his team further up the pitch. And that is a hugely special talent of Bellingham's. But his off-the-ball movement is elite, and that is something that must not be missed out. Bellingham brings a lot to the team by what he does off the ball. He creates space for teammates while also improving his opportunities on the ball. One of the ways that he does this is by making runs forward to put the defence under pressure. Bellingham, playing in this central area of the pitch, can actually begin to dictate the game. Making these diagonal runs in between the centre-back and the full-back give Bellingham the chance to run into the channels of the pitch, the wide areas in behind the full-backs, and stretch out the defence. These runs give him the opportunity to receive the ball in advanced areas of the pitch. The ball can get played through and Bellingham can run in behind the defence, slightly wide of the penalty area. This causes the defence lots of problems. Bellingham can get the ball in the final third and he can take players on 1v1. And this is the area that Bellingham wants to be in. He's a powerful, strong runner with the ball and 1v1 situations are perfect for him. But these runs in behind the defence aren't just for himself. They benefit the team hugely, and they benefit wide players like Vinicius Jr. absolutely massively. The great thing about a run like this is that Bellingham realises what the midfield will have to do. The midfield will have to track back and follow him, so that ends up starting to create space in the middle third of the pitch. As you can see here, as Bellingham has made that run, the midfielders tracked him. Because of that, it leaves space on the inside of the pitch for the winger to receive the ball and to cut inside. And that's really important for the wide players in the modern game, such as Vinicius Jr. But it's not just the wingers that benefit from this. It also creates space for other of Madrid's midfielders. Modric, Toni Kroos, all love these runs that Bellingham makes. These advanced runs forces midfielders to track back, and then it causes the defence to drop deeper and sit deeper to protect that space in behind the defence. They don't want to have a big gap in between the last line of the defence and the goalkeeper, so they've got to drop deeper, almost closer to the edge of the area. By doing this, it's moved the midfield back, the defence back, and it's given the central midfielder much more opportunity on the ball. So that distance between the goalkeeper and the defence is shorter, the defensive midfielders dropped back, and there is now more time and space for the midfielder to go out there, get on the ball, and create. The importance of this is huge to the team. But Bellingham doesn't just work off the ball in attacking phases of play. He tracks back to win the ball and defend on the edge of his own box quite regularly. He's in the top 4% of midfielders for blocks, and he's also in the top 3% of midfielders for passes blocked. So he's great off the ball, but he's also an elite player on the ball, and Bellingham has a huge amount to his game. And what makes Bellingham special is that he has the ability to make things happen when he has the ball. He's in the top 5% of players for through balls, creating opportunities. So let's take a look at Bellingham's goal-creating action stats. This will really show where his potential and his skills lie. These stats, based on this season, show that Bellingham is an elite player. He's in the top 1% for take-ons, top 6% for live ball passes, and top 8% of fouls drawn. That create goals. And this is huge. Bellingham, if he gets the ball, draws fouls, creates opportunities, and performs in the big moments. Something that every big money signing for Real Madrid needs to do. Bellingham is delivering, but what is most impressive is Bellingham's awareness. At such a young age of 20 years old, Bellingham has a great ability to be aware of what's happening around him. Playing predominantly in the midfield third, Bellingham needs to know what's happening in front and behind, but he realises he can break forward into the attacking third to help drive the team forward. The more that he does this, the more opportunities he's going to get to showcase those talents and those abilities that lead to those goal-creating action stats. When he gets forwards, he realises he'll be in a better position to be able to receive the ball, where he can do his work, playing to his strengths. And the top players need to play to their strengths. Bellingham can get into the final third, where he can take players on, play through balls, and create goals. And this is something that at 20 years old, Bellingham is able to do greatly. And that is a reason why this year at Real Madrid, his goal scoring has gone to new heights. He is aware of what to do. He knows that when the ball gets out wide, he gets into the box more often. He makes sure he runs into the box because that is where he's going to add more goals to his game. The more he gets in there, the more that he'll score. So this energy and drive to do that and awareness is huge. And another area is through utilising third man runs. The first player sets the ball back to player 2, and Bellingham will be the third player involved in that move, making a breaking run in behind the defence to get through on goal. The thing that can distinguish a top elite player is his ability to work off the ball. Bellingham can drive everyone forward and benefit the whole team through his hard work. So is he a future Ballon d'Or winner? And could it come sooner than expected? If Real Madrid to win the Champions League this year and Bellingham was a big part, it could be him at this time.